is how I like to feel.
Guys, what's up? It's Nightshade here, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of cooking, like a little cooking tutorial. And I'm here with my mom.
Hello.
This is Mama Shay. Sorry, I just dropped the cookbook into the sink. That's what happened there. So, as you can see, there's kind of a lot going on my counter here. I have like all my ingredients, so I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to make banana nut bread. This is like a really good
Grandma
recipe.
Josephine style.
Yeah. That's my grandma, my great grandma actually. So, yeah, let's just jump right into the video. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by preheating the oven to, what is it? 350 degrees. So, you guys probably can't see it. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I guess I just hit start then because it was already on 350. Not very. So then next you're going to take the cupcake liners and you're just going to place them in all of your cupcake things. I'm only going to just show you this little bit. Also, it'll take a little bit to show you all of them. I have nice little cupcake liners here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm a professional cupcake liner putter inner. I feel like all of my videos are just me having horrible grammar. Okay, so then, yeah. Okay, so next, guys, I have my Wesson canola oil here, and I'm just gonna take that and do half a cup of it. And I'm just gonna, this is my first ingredient that I'm putting in. Ooh, that's kind of a lot. So then get in there, trying to get every drop of it so it's not dripping all over the place. I'm just gonna place that back in my sink. And then let's go on to the next
step is we're going to add our sugar. And we're going to mix that up with our mixer. Can you hand me a big spoon over there? We're going to use a big spoon to mix up, to pull away from the sides, whatever's getting stuck to the sides. If you aren't very good with the mixer, you might need mom or dad's help, or grandma, or whoever's around. That's all. So I use organic Moreno sugar, and so it kind of looks a little bit clumpy like that. So the next step is we're going to add our eggs. So we're going to crack one in there. We're going to crack another one. And now I'm going to mix those up.
After you've mixed it for a little bit, it should kind of be like this consistency, where it's like a little bit runny, but it's not super runny. And then, yeah, let's go on to the next step. So next we have, next we have this baking powder. I almost said baking soda. And so what my mom usually does whenever she makes this is she'll mix all of the dry ingredients in before she puts everything else in. So then we're going to do baking soda, if you can see that. So one. Okay, so then that's all of our, that's all of that. Oh, oops, I left my scoop thing in there. So then we'll do salt. I have this Himalayan salt, that's why it's pink. It's like organic, I think. I don't know. But it's supposed to be better. So, sorry for that weird pause. I was trying to count out how many I was doing. Then, yeah, let's go on to the next step. So next you're going to mix this all up. I'm just going to use a spoon because, yeah, I don't want to have to take out the mixer. Well, it's already out, but I'm not very good with the mixer. Maybe I should let my mom use the mixer. She's better at this.
So you want to use the mixer so that you can incorporate all those, the baking powder, the baking soda, the salt into the liquid mixture. Next we're going to get ready for the flour part.
Next we're going to add in our flour. And a lot of people say that you're supposed to like sift it, but it doesn't really matter, at least not how we do it. So I'm just using unbleached flour. It's a lot healthier. So I'm going to let my mom do the mixing again because, like I said, I'm not very good at that. So, yeah. Sorry, she's getting the other ingredients together. Okay, now if you can.
Yep. You put all the flour in there? So as you're mixing, you can hear the mixer kind of struggling a little bit. So the ingredients are getting pretty dry. So it also calls for buttermilk, but if you don't have buttermilk, you can actually make buttermilk by taking regular flour and putting in just just a teaspoon or two of lemon juice, and it makes the milk kind of clumpy like buttermilk. So essentially, it's just buttermilk is just soured milk. So you're wanting the milk to kind of get a little bit soured, if you will, which isn't a bad thing when it comes to cooking. It sounds kind of gross to drink, but so now I'm just going to mix that all really, really well together. And next will come the bananas. I'll tell you, my secret to bananas is that whenever they're about to go bad like this, they look like they should be rotten. These are actually perfect bananas for making banana bread.
Yes, those are always the best tasting.
Yes, so if it adds extra moisture into the banana bread too, so it becomes really moist. But so if you have bananas that are going bad, this is a trick. You can put them in the freezer in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag or something, and then whenever you're ready for banana bread, you just take them out and de-thaw them a little bit in the microwave, and you've got bananas that are great for making banana bread.
It kind of looks a little bit gross whenever you're squeezing the banana out of the banana peel. Look at that. That's so gross. Okay, so then next we're just going to mix it up. And I'll let you take over.
Yep. So we're going to stir this up. Now, some people don't like nuts, but we like lots of pecans in our banana bread. I mean, more pecans than banana bread, probably.
Yeah, than actual bread.
So, once I get done mixing this all in, then I have to get my pecans ready. So that is going to be using a grinder. You want them ground as fine as you can. If you don't have that, put them in a bag and you can kind of hit them with a spatula or something to break them up.
Next, as you can see, she's adding in the nuts for me, and I'm just gonna grind these up in a couple seconds. So you just want to get it where it's really fine. And a trick she actually taught me was if they're like once you get to the bottom. Oh, yeah, other way. You can go whichever way. But this is actually like one of my favorite parts of making the banana bread because I like just doing this. You just kind of grind them, and every once in a while you'll get one of them that's pretty tough, and you just have to keep going, and yeah, don't give up. Fudge. So you're just gonna keep grinding. Oh yeah, I keep going the wrong way. So I'm gonna put the lid on it. Even though I had the lid on it last time, it still didn't help much. So, if you're wondering what I'm mentioning, I had to cut this part out, but I kind of knocked over the nut grinder. And it shot nuts across the floor, so that sounds horrible.
No one likes nuts on the floor, especially when you're barefoot and you step on them.
Oh gosh, sounds painful. So at the end, it kind of gets a little bit hard to grind because there's just a little bit left. So I just kind of.
What's that over there? Oh look. We suddenly have more to do.
Oh, wow.
Like I mentioned,
it's amazing.
We like lots of nuts in our house. In our banana bread, rather. Not in our house, I guess. There you go.
This way, Mom? This way?
Towards you.
Okay.
No, towards you.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I just bumped the camera. Okay. So let's do a little talk about my channel. So my brother has his own channel, and he did a video kind of similar to this with his dad though. They played Fortnite with a bunch of my brother's friends. So go check that video out if you like Fortnite. But after you watch this video, because yes, make sure to like and subscribe. And this is not the end of the video, but I'm just grinding the pecans. She's gonna take over. My arms are starting to get a little tired. Oh my gosh. She's a nut grinding mess.
I've done this a time or two, if you can't tell.
Yeah, she's kind of good at this. We eat a lot of banana bread in our house, so it does not last long. afterwards, you're gonna add in the nuts. Can I do that? So you're gonna add in the nuts, and then I'm gonna let her mix it.
Now, for those gluten-free people, you can absolutely use gluten-free flour. Krusteaz or Pillsbury makes a couple of great kinds. Either one of them will make great tasting banana bread. And I will tell you, if you don't tell them that it's gluten-free, people will hardly even know.
With the Pillsbury, I took it to my teacher, and he was like, "Is this gluten-free?" Because he was gluten-free last year.
He's gluten
He
sensitive.
is allergic to gluten. Yeah, I forgot what the word was for that. And he celiac. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, "Are these gluten-free?" And everybody in my class was like, "Are you sure that's gluten-free?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure," because they couldn't tell the difference between the regular and the gluten-free. So let's go on to the next.
The next step is it's time to fill up your cupcake papers. So I just take it and I kind of scoop it. And you want to fill them about halfway full, maybe 3/4 of the way full. Just remember, it's got baking powder and baking soda, so it will rise. So you don't want it to rise up too high.
Basically.
Or it will go over the top.
Yeah.
Kind of like, I don't know. Like, they call it muffin top. People like to eat the top of the muffin.
Yeah, whenever you see the big muffins that you get at bakeries, and they have the huge dome part over the top almost.
Except that these then will stick to the pan and it won't look as pretty as those do.
Yeah, probably because they're bakers and that's how they're supposed to.
So you can see I'm filling these about this full. So I'm just going to continue doing that. This batter usually makes about 30 cupcakes. So we've lined 30 cupcake pans here. I just used ones that have 12 in each one except for one that has 6, and so it works out well.
So we're going to fill up the rest of these and then we'll
Okay, so now that we have all of our cupcake papers filled, we're going to place them into the oven.
Make sure you have a parent do this because
Yeah, always let an adult put stuff in and out of the oven because when you get burnt, let me tell you, it hurts really, really bad.
she's had a lot of experience.
So, now then, the recipe says for bread to leave it in for 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to actually go ahead and set my timer for 15 because cupcakes take less time to cook than an actual loaf of bread. So I'm going to set it for 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, I'm going to check to see if it's ready. So I'll be back in just a little bit.